So to start off, with this speech, I definitely tried to remember not just the transitions, but the clicking of the PowerPoint with it. Now, I remember remembering that in the thought process, but as I watched my video, I realized how poorly of a job I did that. So, it was cool to see my evolution from the beginning to now, and the things that I'm noticing or making sure to include, like the transitions or the clicking. I also felt like I made a conscious effort to try not say as much. I felt like I was a little, to my liking, I was a little sporadic. I also felt like I made the effort to keep my, what was that thing called? Well, I think I did a good job like tying things together. Well, anyways, my arguments. I felt like my claims and my clear points were clear. This time, since I guess I had to cite 7 oral sources and talk for 9 minutes, I think the way I presented my supporting material got a little redundant, but I just didn't feel like I had enough time, so I didn't really know how to cope with that. So if you have any advice on that, I would really appreciate that. I did, though, since I did try to make an effort to cope with just the monotony of how I was citing. I did make the effort to first say the stat and then say as evidenced by, and did get to cope with that there. I also made it a high priority to have effective transitions, especially since there's so much information. I really had to work with the flow there. So I guess that one did really well. I loved my conclusion. I really try to make an effort to maintain my eye contact since I do use the iPad and I did have so many sources. I was kind of concerned as to what that would look like. I don't know, I think the previous speech was like, oh yeah, that happened. And then I saw your general notes for this speech to make sure to do extemporaneous presentation and not reading. But since I was citing so many things, it was a little blurry as to what was going on there, but I think I made an effort to really connect with my audience. I guess I just really had a hard time just communicating so much in so little time. So overall, I think I would get a solid B. I think this time around also with my visual aids, I kind of was a little more like, ooh, could have done better. So, or I guess the first time it was kind of more like, well, I'm doing it. Now it was like, okay, maybe I think I'm getting a better idea of this. So, okay, well, thank you.